Just in the past hour, senators in Washington voted to start the process of considering a controversial voting bill that could affect what you need to bring with you to the polls and change how you register to vote.
The Save America Act, backed by President Trump, would require people to provide proof of citizenship to register to vote. Democrats argue the bill has onerous requirements that would disenfranchise people. NBC 10 political reporter Mayk is following the process and looking into what it means for running elections. Lauren.
Yeah, this bill has changes both for voters and for people who run elections where you live. One local official told me his county would be prepared to take it to court. The Senate debating the Save America Act, a bill that would mean big changes for voters and the way elections operate in your neighborhood.
But it's crazy to think that we're gearing up for this epic birthday by debating voter ID laws. The Save America Act is common sense.
Democrats support common sense voter ID proposals, but the SAVE Act is not a voter ID bill. It is a voter suppression bill.
The Save America Act requires proof of citizenship for voter registration, photo ID for voting every time you go to the polls, and voters would have to submit a copy of their ID with their absentee ballot.
Have you done any estimates of what this would mean for turnout in terms of who just wouldn't show up?
You know, it's undeterminable, right? Because people won't show up out of fear. People won't show up because they don't think they have the right stuff. And people won't show up because it's a two-ballot. This presents a two-ballot system.
Philadelphia City Commissioner Lisa Dealey says it could mean officials have to have a ballot for people who can vote in federal elections and one for people who can only vote in state and local elections because they didn't submit the information required in the act.
Not everybody could put their hands on their marriage license or their adoption certificate, or if they change their name for this reason or that reason. I'm dealing with an issue right now where I'm trying to get my mom a real ID, and she doesn't have a copy of her marriage license, and she got married, 60 years ago in some county in New Jersey that she doesn't recall.
Elections officials would also need to have the staff to verify documents and handle registrations.
It would be incredibly burdensome to put on our staff of 30 people the requirement to check the birth certificates of 600,000 Montgomery County residents who are currently registered to vote.
Montgomery County Commissioner Neil McKeisha says the county would be prepared to litigate, arguing the act is unconstitutional.
Could be a clear constitutional challenge here under the idea that this is directly disenfranchising millions of people.
Is this something where you expect Montgomery County would file something on your own, or have you been talking to other counties that you might join with for some type of litigation?
Right, so this is a great question, and I've asked our staff to explore both options.
Now, this bill would need 60 votes to pass in the Senate. Republicans right now are not expected to have enough votes. This process could last for days. I'm Mayk, NBC 10 News.